I'm going to start with you, Rebecca. How is Hetty dealing with the aftermath of what happened to Isaac at the end of season 3 being dragged in the dirt?
Yeah, Hetty had a pretty interesting season. She had a bunch of flashbacks. We find out, a lot about why she is the way she is. And of course, her dear friend Isaac, played by the magnificent Brandon Scott Jones, came and was the one to come and check on her and be there for her as she's been for him. And so she was horrified to watch Isaac be pulled into the dirt. And the first, the beginning of season 4, we get to meet Patience and we get to, see exactly where she lives under Woodstone Manor. And Mary Holland comes on to play Patience.
Mary Holland.
Yeah.
Very big deal.
Yeah.
What is your interaction like with Patience now that she is coming into the fold next season?
Well, there's a little bit of TBD there. We just got up to Montreal. We've only been shooting for a week so far. We've read the first 3 scripts, and they are some of the funniest that, of all 4 seasons. So what I can say is it's a wonderful new voice to add to the House of Clowns, and it's an interesting perspective. Hetty is used to being the most, uptight stick in the mud, and Patience will definitely give her a run for her money.
Okay, so talk to me about this storyline where Jay can see ghosts. I know that was teased earlier today.
We are very excited to find out why and how Jay can see ghosts. We'll find out sometime during season 4. None of us know how yet, but I cannot wait to be able to make eye contact with my coworkers. So we're like us right now, we're so used to not looking at each other. It's just not happening. But it will start, I promise you.
I'm looking at you.
It's uncomfortable. I'm not ready yet.
And we are finally getting to meet Jay's family. They're
Yes!
actually real.
Yeah. But what do they look like? What do they sound like?
What are their personalities?
Yeah,
What
we
is
don't
their-
know. I mean, we have a little bit of an idea of what Jay's mom is like from the fact that she excludes Sam, Rose McIver's character, from the group chat, the family group chat. So there might be some resentment or some pent-up feelings there that she has, my mom, I mean. And hopefully we just find a funny, hilarious, heartfelt way to work through it. In 22 minutes plus commercials, baby.
Yeah,
Unless you're watching on Paramount Plus, which
22 times 22.
you should be.
Yeah.
It's a great service. Have you seen any of the Transformers movies? Paramount Plus. SpongeBob? Paramount Plus.
Listen to him plug it away.
Paw
This is
Patrol?
great.
Paramount Plus.
And speaking of family, Sam's estranged father, played by Dean Norris, is coming into the show. How do you think Jay will help her deal with that dynamic?
Jay is a character written to support his wife unconditionally and with love and kindness and generally just belief in whatever she's going through. So I would imagine that he'd find some unique way to be there for her where most human beings, including myself at times, couldn't. Or wouldn't.
Samantha asks a lot of Jay, and she will definitely ask a great deal of him in this episode.
Yeah, and I'm curious about Jay and Sam's father's dynamic too, because, father-in-law.
Well, that depends on the writers and how much time we have. Because it's all about character, baby. But not every character can be explored in 22 minutes plus commercials, unless you're watching on Paramount Plus. Which, again, great idea. I think it's mostly Sam's dad is there to clear up his relationship with her. And Jay will support in any way he can.
And finally for you, Rebecca, is there still some Hetty, Trevor sexual tension or some hanky-panky?
Well, I think so. I don't think that you have to ask the writers, but yeah, I was really happy with the way the fans ended up embracing that unlikely duo. I thought at first they put us together because we were so completely opposite of one another, but it turns out they have so much in common, those two. And I love working with Asher Grobman so much, so I like that. I don't know whether or not they will have a romance. I think their relationship is much more complicated than that. Has a lot more to do with power and they will continue to have much more to say to one another. We'll put it like that.